Hey fans, what's up? This is GamerGuy7Aces and you're watching my 600th video. And with that comes another new video milestone. Wow, they just come so fast, don't they? Alright, so originally I was planning on releasing my Minecraft movie, The Dark Twisted Fantasy 2 Resilience, but seeing as that's still in production and won't be released until somewhere around the summer or midsummer hopefully, I decided to do something a little different. Instead of releasing my Minecraft movie, I will be interviewing two very well-known Minecraft animators on YouTube. Their names are Casanisplays and Blendcraft, or Blendcraft Creations as his YouTube channel is called. And yeah, so I'm going to be asking them a couple questions about, how they animate, the animating process, and how much they have to immerse themselves into the world of Minecraft. So it's a very informative video, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, here we go.
Don't drop that dirk, hey, don't drop that dirk, don't drop that dirk, hey, don't drop that dirk.
Hey everyone, this is GamerGuy7Aces, and for my 600th video, I am interviewing Minecraft animator Casanisplays, and he also owns a YouTube channel called youtube.com/Casanisplays. Alright, how are you doing?
Not bad, how are you?
I'm doing good myself. Alright, so these are very short questions, so let's see if we can get through it.
Sure.
Alright, question number one, when did you start playing Minecraft, and when did you get into animating?
Okay, so animation was a second career for me. I was an engineer, an electrical engineer, and I decided I hated it, and I went back to school for animation, and that was probably in 2006, something like that. So it's been a while. I've been animating for a long time, and I went through and did a degree in fine arts animation, and I did graduate work in digital character animation.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, in Minecraft, I was actually introduced. It's kind of funny because these two topics are really linked together. A lot of the people at the last studio I worked at, we were working on a film, a Resident Evil film.
Oh.
And yeah, it was fun. And a lot of the animators there played Minecraft, and they were always talking about Minecraft. And I hadn't tried it yet. I had seen it before. I had worked at a game studio a long time ago, and I had seen Minecraft before, and I thought, no one's gonna play that game. That game looks terrible. And then, I went to this new studio where we were doing Resident Evil, and all the animators played it. That was probably just over 2 years ago, and they convinced me to give it a try, and I played then for a while. We had like a little server that all the animators and that kind of stuff was on. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, quite addicting.
Cool. So you're saying at first you didn't like Minecraft because you didn't like how it looked and all that?
That's right. I was actually working in gaming. I was actually like an animator for games, and for me, the concept, like as an animator, as an artist, it was all about making things look really awesome. When they showed me Minecraft, it didn't look awesome, right? It looked all boxy, and so I didn't get it. I just pushed it aside and said, no, I'm not going to try it. I didn't try that game, and I really missed out.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't remember what year it came out, but I remember I thought it was like some blocky, lame imitation of Lego.
Yep, exactly.
It turned out to be something completely different.
Yeah.
Describe the process of animating a scene in Minecraft, like how hard is it and stuff?
Well, I'm not actually animating in Minecraft. I'm animating in a different 3D program, and as an animator, you can pretty much use any of them. You can learn to use any of them anyway, but I typically use either Blender or Maya. Blender is a free version of 3D programming that you can use, and Maya is a costly one, and I can only actually do Maya whenever I have a friend who owns a license, and whenever he's a independent contractor, whenever he's not on contract, I can actually use his system. But animating a scene in Maya, it's actually a whole bunch of different parts. it's not particular for Minecraft. You can animate anything you want. You can animate whatever, Bugs Bunny or whatever you want, and it's a very particular process. It's a very, very long process, to be honest. You have to build everything. You have to build all the characters. You have to build a skeleton inside the character. This is for 3D animation. You have to build a skeleton and so that you can move the character around. You have to build all the environment they're in. You have to do all the lighting. You have to basically build an entire world in order to animate, and that's like, you have to do all that before you can even start animation. It's a really, really lengthy process.
Yeah, because there's this guy, Jacob Bonk from Bonka Bonk Studios. You should try checking out his YouTube channel. He's animating a Minecraft movie for me, and like it's been going on for months, like almost a year now. Like,
oh yeah,
and like to make one scene took about like weeks and stuff. So it's
I don't think people understand just how long it takes. There's a real difference. Like if you're animating for, let's say you are animating for television. Well, television quality animation for any kids show you might see on TV, anything like that you might see on television, you animate about anywhere between about 30 seconds and at most 45 seconds in a week. So one person sitting at his computer in an entire 40-hour week will animate about 30 seconds to 45 seconds of animation, of TV quality animation. And if you're working in feature film animation, you animate about 6 seconds. So when you watch a 2-hour movie,
yeah,
you know, there's so much work that goes into that. You animate about 6 seconds when you're doing feature film. YouTube quality is usually slightly less than that of television quality. I don't put as much effort into it as I do for television, just because I know that it's being consumed at a much higher rate. People don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. They'll watch for a minute. If they don't like it, they just get off. And that's not the same as television. People kind of stay on TV. So I put in, not that the quality's less, but I try and make sure that I've got a lot of bang for my buck immediately finished when I'm animating for YouTube.
Okay, I see. Because there's some people that charge like $15 per second to do an animation. I'm like, what? But I can understand now.
Yeah, it's probably the case. Animators make, they make decent money. You don't make decent money on YouTube.
Yeah.
but if you're working in a studio, you can make decent money. And they used to pay people by the second, or they used to call it by the foot. They pay you by the foot. They don't really do that anymore. It's less common now. But yeah, that's how they used to do it.
Oh, I see. An animator who animates a movie, whether it's 2D or 3D, like what's the range that they get paid for, like a full length, like a 2-hour movie or something?
Well, of course it's going to be different depending on what you do. It's going to be different. Like if you're working, let's say you decide to work in video games, and this is kind of funny. Typically, video game animators get paid less than feature film animators, just because everyone wants to work in video games. Like a lot of animators want to animate for video games. They have that background. Yeah. So they pay a lot less. And giving you a range of salary, it's kind of difficult to do, just because it depends on where you live. Like which city you're living in, what the studio is like, how large the studio is, exactly what you're doing. It's a pretty broad range. It's a very, very broad range. Really, really good animators who are highly sought after can make hundreds of thousands of dollars
Nice.
a year. So, but you have to be if you're really highly sought after, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so next question. What was your first Minecraft animation, and when was it?
The first Minecraft animation I did was in June of last year. It was called, I forget what it was called. I forget what it was called now. Exception, I think I might have called it. I don't remember now. It's on my channel, but it's a year ago. It's almost a year ago now. It was June last year. And it was basically a Minecraft video.
Oh, Minecraft? What's that?
Minecraft is it's a server. Minecraft is a server here, like a Minecraft server of fairly popular YouTubers. They're all pretty large, many thousands of subscribers, and I think there's like 25 or 26 guys that are actually on that server.
Oh, okay, I see. Wow, that's something. I thought you've been doing animations for years. Didn't know.
Oh, I've been doing animations for years. Like I've been animating for many years. Oh. But Minecraft animation is something I just started.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because a lot of people are doing it. It's really great and stuff. All right, and next question: what do you love about Minecraft, and what sets it apart from other games?
What I like about Minecraft is I really like the fact that everyone who plays it can play it differently. I mean, you don't have to. You can kind of sit down and do the exact same thing as everybody else if you want to. But the fact that you are kind of like, it's almost like this like artistic form of gameplay where you can do whatever you feel like doing. You can try and make it look however you want. You can make it as fancy or as, however you like. That's what I really like about it. That's what I like about Minecraft, is that everyone's gaming is different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really like a huge sandbox game, like whatever, play by your own rules and all that.
That's it.
Yeah. And also another question, have you seen the Lego movie this year?
I have not seen the Lego movie, no.
Oh, okay. So, because I was going to ask you, what do you think about Warner Brothers planning on making a Minecraft movie, and what do you expect to see in it?
Well, I fully expect someone's going to make a Minecraft movie, and I don't know if they announced they're going to, Warner Brothers. I've actually heard that there's going to be a Minecraft movie coming out. I didn't know Warner Brothers was going to do it, but... Yeah,
it's the same company, the same team actually that did Lego movie, and they
cool.
said this one's going to be live action, so I'm not too
live
sure.
action?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. What would I expect? I would expect that you could get a quite high quality animation if you really wanted to out of Minecraft characters, and I think you could probably do really, really well. Anyone who actually made a Minecraft movie is probably going to do pretty good in the box office.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like something tells me it will get a lot more hype than even the Lego movie, because since Minecraft is so recent.
I would assume so, yeah.
All right, now what future projects are you working on for your YouTube channel?
Interestingly, my channel's going through some changes. I'm actually going to expand my channel out, and this I haven't even announced on my channel yet. But what I am going to be doing is I think I'm going to be starting 2 separate channels. I currently have a gaming channel where I actually put up tutorials about Maya, I put up animation, I put up gameplay, and I put up Minecraft gameplay and all different games. So I've kind of decided that I'm going to start a second channel where I focus... One channel will still be focused on gaming, because I really like to do that. I really like to do game commentary. It'll have game commentary and animation. And the second channel I'm going to call Casanisplays, and that's going to have all of my Maya tutorials as well as game development tutorials. I'm a game developer as well. I used to do a lot of game development before I'm a stay-at-home dad now. When we had our twin girls, I quit work. Because here in Canada, it was going to cost, well, here actually in Toronto, I don't know about all of Canada, but here in Toronto, it was going to cost about $50,000 to send the 2 girls to a daycare. And $50,000 means you have to earn $75,000 before taxes in order to pay for that daycare. So the thought of me working somewhere, animation, you work a lot of hours. You work, 12 to 16 hours every single day, and you're expected to work a minimum of 6 days a week if you are working on a feature film. The thought of working that hard and to give all the money away, it didn't make sense to me. So when we had our twin girls, I quit work, and that's why I'm doing YouTube. That's why I actually started YouTube, is because I wanted to maintain contact with the outside world, to keep playing games, to do something creative, and to, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to be starting a second channel called Casanisplays, where I will be doing a gameplay video. I'll be doing Maya tutorials as well as game development tutorials. So
okay, nice.
Hopefully that'll go well.
That's good, because actually I learned a lot from your tutorials and stuff, and because I'm making a sequel from my first Minecraft movie, and that one was mainly in-game graphics. So this one I wanted to be like CGI animation. So I watched a lot of your vids for help and all that.
Cool. I used to actually teach at a university. I used to teach Maya at university. So you guys, if you're watching my videos, you're getting university quality courses.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what advice do you have for other aspiring animators?
Animators, it's a lot of observation. You have to be willing to observe what's going on around you and be able to imitate it. That's the whole point. Animation is about making something look realistic, giving something personality, something that's not alive, making it look alive, making it look like it has personality. It's really important to be able to watch your surroundings, view everything and kind of internalize it and be able to act it out. If you can act it out, then you'll be able to animate it. That's that's advice for people who are having a hard time with something. Try acting things out first yourself, record yourself on camera acting it out, and then you'll be able to animate it a lot better.
Oh, it's kind of like what they do in movies when they do CGI and they do what's that called? Capture, face capture?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Cool, nice.
Yeah, well, yes. Capturing, I'm not talking about capturing, but if you record yourself and you understand how your body's working. So let's say you're trying to jump across whatever, a ditch or whatever, and you actually you try jumping and you understand the motion, the physics you're going through. You understand, this leg leaves first and this leg lands first, and you understand all that stuff better than whatever you animate will look more realistic.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the same thing Pixar does. I love about Pixar. Like the other characters look cartoonish and like cartoons, of course, but the textures, the environment, or even like when they do something simple like getting wet or something, like it looks very real and stuff. So yeah, that's what I like about Pixar.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But all right, that concludes this interview. It's a very short interview, but yeah, I'd like to thank you, Casanisplays, for joining me and and being interviewed and all that. Any last words you want to say?
Well, I want to say thank you for having me for your 600th video. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, Blendcraft here, and I'm doing a Q&A from Gamer Guide 7 Aces. So I guess we'll just get started. For the first question is, when did you start playing Minecraft, and when did you get into animating? I started playing Minecraft pretty much right when it came out. I jumped in the bandwagon as soon as it started becoming popular back in alpha. I don't know when that was. I think it was a couple weeks after it came out. My friend showed me about it, or told me about it, and then I was like, alright, I'll look into it. So I pirated a copy and started playing by myself, and he would come over every day, and he didn't have a computer, so he'd play on it too. And it was sweet. It was such an amazing game. Like, even if we couldn't play together, just sitting there watching each other play, it was an amazing game, and just, it's so sad. I wish, that's the one downfall of Minecraft, is just you can't recreate that first experience when everything's new and you see the creepers for the first time and you blow up and you build your first little house. It's like, my house was a piece of shit. It was a little hole dug into the side of a cave and it had some glass and maybe like a flower in front, and it was awful. But it's just like, no matter how hard I try now, I can never recreate the experience of that. And that's one of the downfalls, I think, about Minecraft, is just like, they can add more stuff and you kind of like get that experience again. But after your first like playthrough or second playthrough, you don't really get the same experience. But it's still an amazing game, and I love it so much, and I play it all the time. That's why I move on to things like Tech Ed, just because it kind of gives me that sense of like, there's all these machines and it's overwhelming. But now I'm rambling. So when did I start playing? Like I said, right after that. A different friend actually started a server for us, and had a few people on, and I couldn't play with a pirated copy. So I went and actually paid for the game. At the point, it was like $5 or something. And then, yeah, I started playing with him online. And then for animating, that was actually more recent. I think I actually started animating pretty much right when I made my channel. It's like 3 years ago right now. And I just started working. I don't know, I saw Blender a little bit before that, because I wanted to learn about animating more. And after looking around at some tutorials and stuff, I just gave up. There was a really simple one. You just make some cones and some circles and stuff, or some spheres, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm just like, I don't care. And then Minecraft came out, and I'm like, alright, I can probably do this. So what actually happened, it was probably my 3 years ago. That's my junior year of high school, so 12th grade, or not 12th grade, 11th grade. And at that point, I was in a tech school for computer-aided drafting. And so what we would do is we'd hop on a bus, myself and like a bunch of other students. We'd go over to this school, and we would have about 3.5 hours at this school. And normally it was like for the first year was all for beginners. So like they taught us how to do CAD, and I already knew that because I took a couple CAD classes my freshman year and sophomore year. So ninth and not ninth. What? I don't even know anymore. Yeah, it's 9th and 10th grade. So I already knew what I was doing, and I figured like I didn't have any real plans for my future. So I'm like, I could probably do this for a living. It's easy for me, and I mean, in the couple high school classes I took, I was the best in the class. I'd get my work done within the first like 10 or 20 minutes, and I'd spend the rest of the time either doodling or helping out the other students. So I was like, alright, this is easy. So I took that class, and the first year was a joke. I would get my projects done in the first hour, and then he would give us an entire week to make like to draw out 3 things. So I would get all 3 done in the first couple hours of the first day. So I'd have the rest of the week to do whatever I wanted. So that's when I really got into animating, watching tutorials, which was actually really scarce. And that's one reason why I made my channel, is just because there wasn't really a channel. There was one that I watched, but he got hacked and all his videos got deleted, and he just said, fuck it, I'm not doing it again. So it was really depressing. So I'm like, I saw this void in the community, and I was like, I can take control of that, and I could put myself in there and be that guy. So that's when I started making the tutorials and stuff, and started working on my animating. And I'm like, I have to get good first before I can start teaching others, because you can't be like a person at a gym. You can't be really fat and be like, hey, I know you're fat and I'm fat, but you need to get in shape, and I'm going to show you how to do it, even though I'm not going to do it myself. So that's kind of the scenario I put myself into and thought about. And yeah, that's kind of how it went. I made my first animation, which was Operation Oak Tree Episode 1, and that took me like a month to make, and it was pretty fun to make. I do all my animations you see on my channel were all made while I was in high school, and when I had free time because of that class, just because it was so freaking easy for me. And that's why I don't really have any new animations coming out right now. It's just all tutorials and stuff, because I can sit down and do a tutorial in 15 minutes and teach you guys something and upload it, where an animation just takes so much more time. And I don't have time, which is really sad. I wish I did, but life goes on. So describe the process of animating a scene in Minecraft. Well, first off, what I'll do is I will open up Minecraft, and I'll go into just a flat world, and I'll just start modeling what I want. And then once I have the complete scene ready to go, I will render it out, or export it out, I should say. And then after I export it, I'll just bring it into Blender, or whatever I'm deciding to animate with. Mostly it's Blender, because I have 3ds Max and Maya, but I'd have to pay them royalties, so screw that. It's my money. And then, I don't know, I just kind of set up the rig how I want. I'll model the characters, and then after that, I just start to animate. I have people telling me that I'm doing it wrong, and that like there's easier ways and whatnot, and you can use these different systems or something. And it's really nice that they tell me that, but it's just I've gotten so used to how I did it, because I didn't know how to do it. I was figuring stuff out on my own and just messing around with it. And so I just kind of taught myself, and I probably taught myself wrong, but it worked, and it looked decent, so I just kind of stuck with it. So I'll just start animating. I'll just grab the little bones and move it around and keyframe animation, and once I get everything ready to go, I'll just render it out. Now the process that I know what I'm doing now a little bit more than what I did a couple years ago, it takes a lot longer, because I have to set up the camera and get it right, set up like all these different settings to get the lighting right. I know so much more now, and it's such a pain. I wish it was back to when I just like moved the bones around and it was all jumpy. So what is your... Oh, I'm not sorry. What was your first Minecraft animation? When was it? So yeah, I already kind of covered that. It was the Operation Oak Tree Episode 1. And it's a couple years ago now, and it's so bad. It's awful. But I don't get rid of it. I'm not going to take it down just because it's nice that people can look at it and be like, this is what the dude does now. I don't really have any animations up. But if people look at my DeviantArt page, they can look at like the screenshots I put out, and it's like, this is what he can make now, and this is where he started. So I'm hoping that people will see that, and they're like, if I follow what he does and I listen to what he says in his tutorials and I actually watch through them, I could become this good, at least, if not better, if I keep practicing. That's all it really is just practice. And there's some like little animations that I just don't ever release, just because they're test stuff, and you guys don't need to see testing, because some of it doesn't look good and some of it's just awful. I don't want people asking questions about it. But it's kind of sad, because like people will look back at my first animation and they'll tell me that I suck, and they're so much better than me. They're like, oh, I watched the tutorials and now I'm way better than you. And it's a really awkward conversation to have with them, just even if it's just like texting a Skype or something. But it's just super weird. It's like, oh, okay, I'm really happy for you that you're better than me, and I hope you make animations and have fun with it. But it's just like, why? I don't understand why people need to tell me that I'm bad and they're way better than me after watching my tutorials. That's good. That's what the tutorials are there for. I should be really happy for it, I guess. Just because, I need it reassures me that I'm doing a good job with the tutorials, that people can get on my level and then surpass me. Another little rant. Alright, what do you love about Minecraft once it's apart from other games? I think like what I love about Minecraft is really what everyone loves. It's just the sandbox, being creative. You can do whatever you want. I'm really bad. I always play with a friend who's freaking amazing at building houses. So he builds this gorgeous house and it's got like little flower pots all over the place and an actual roof and working lights inside it. And I'm the dude that's just kind of like sitting there watching them. It's really awkward. I'm like the grunt. He tells me to go mine out a side of a mountain so he can build a house, and I'll do it, and then I'll let him build. I just get resources for him. But it's just hanging out with friends and just being able to build whatever you can possibly think of. And then next we have, if you've seen the Lego Movie, which I have not, but I'm still going to answer the question, because I saw the trailer, so I mean, that's close enough. What do you think about Warner Brothers doing a Minecraft movie? And what do you expect to see in it? I don't know what I think about them doing a Minecraft movie. It's awesome, and I'll definitely go see it in theaters. But I'm really curious to what... They have to toe the line very carefully, because if they couldn't tell like a generic Minecraft story, like, oh, surviving the first night, and then eventually beating the dragon, and that's the end of the movie. But it's like... It's so much more than that, than just surviving the first night and then working your way to beating the dragon. It's like, if they're gonna do it with like multiple people, which I assume they would, they're not gonna do a solo, because that'd be really cool actually if they did. I don't know. There's so many opportunities and so many options that they could do, and I haven't read or looked at it at all, so I don't know what they've released. But I could definitely see them either doing like a kind of like someone logs into a server and plays, and you make friends and like you just survive. And they could have like griefers and stuff, and just stuff you actually have to deal with when you play in Minecraft. Or they could do like a solo thing, and if they do, they better get not Morgan. Yeah, it is Morgan actually. Morgan Freeman to do like the voiceover. He's got to be like the narrator for that. Oh, if they do that, just like Steve, just trying to survive in this world and trying to figure stuff out, and then you have Morgan Freeman doing the voiceover. Oh, I'd definitely watch that movie. I'll watch it twice. So that's kind of what I expect to see. Is either it's going to be like a solo playthrough with some type of narrator, or it's going to be things that we actually see in Minecraft when you just log into a server and you have griefers and you have just people working together and building these awesome, just giant cities. So that's what I'm really hoping to see in it. But I don't know. They could tell some epic tale about beating the dragon, or they could make up their own kind of boss and have, I don't know. It's Hollywood crap, so you don't know what they're going to do. They could ruin Minecraft for us, and it'll be really disappointing. Alright, what future projects are you working on for your YouTube channel? Right now, I'm getting away from animation, and I'm working my way into programming, because that is what I'm going to school for. So I figured I might as well teach you guys, because that's actually a really good way for me to learn, is when I make tutorials. I'll learn something in class, and I'll go home, and then I'll reteach it in a tutorial, and then it just sits on my hard drive for forever because I'm too lazy to edit my crap. But I think it helps me learn by trying to reteach somebody else, and it makes me better. So that's what I'm working on right now. Is I have an Asteroids game completely done, and I just have to stop being lazy and edit all my footage, and then I'm just gonna keep working on other video games. I have a sticky note. I have sticky notes all over my wall, and it's just ideas for games, and they're kind of like stacked up in different sections, and I'm like, this idea could work for this game or this game, and I really want to get started on it. I just need time. I just don't have any time. Other future projects, I'm really want to make Operation Oak Tree Episode 3. Now that I know what I'm doing and I'm a lot better at it, I really think I could finish up that series with a really nice, like, 15-minute episode, or at least 10 minutes. Most of them are like 2 minutes, but I think I could actually, like, if I can get voice actors and I can get decent dialogue, I have an actual script written up for it, and it's like 6.5, 7 pages right now, I think, and there's still more stuff I need to add more dialogue to it. So I think it ended up could be like close to a dozen pages. And that'd be really cool if I could just start working on that. If you want a teaser for it, I'm planning a chase scene in some type of like Humvee or something, and then maybe a helicopter. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm actually going to jump back to your first animation and talk about that, because I didn't actually talk about how it came to be an animation. So we're going to go back to number 3. Alright, that says teleporting back in time. So for my first animation, I wrote the script to be a live action thing, because I was doing some live action. I got a decent camera, and I have a lot of airsoft stuff. I've spent a couple $1,000s into airsoft, so I have a lot of really nice guns, like full metal ones, and I just have all the camo you could possibly think of, and I have like 20 or 30 vests or something. I spent a lot of money. It's kind of sad. So I was going to start doing some live action stuff, and I really wanted to do it, and I made a YouTube channel, and we actually made a single video. I took it all down now, so you can never find it, but it was that's what this was supposed to be, was a live action thing that I was going to film with my friends, and it just kind of fell apart, and we never ended up doing it because I kind of sucked at doing all the VFX stuff. And I kind of just sat on the script for a while. I wrote it one day in just math class, and it just kind of sat around, and I'm like, you know what, this is going to be my first animation, because in animation I don't need to have a bunch of friends that I can actually go and film with. I can just make these characters, and I can just have my friends do the voiceovers, and if they don't want to do it, then I just find random people on the internet, which I did. So that's kind of more about my first animation. Alright, now we're going to jump back. For finally, what advice do you have for other aspiring animators? Really, it's just practice. That's really all you can do. If you're doing just like a little test, like walking stuff, don't upload that. Just keep test stuff on your hard drive, or just delete it when you're done, just to see how it looks. But once you're ready, like, and you actually have kind of like an idea of what you want in a script, maybe written out or just in your head, actually go through and make it. And even if it's only like a 30-second or minute-long video, once it's complete and you're ready, upload it and just let it sit there for a while and let people watch it, and then just ask them for feedback, because that's the best. And if people send me like links and stuff, and they say like, hey, can you look at this, I'll actually go and watch it, and I will leave a comment on there saying what I thought, what I liked, and what they need to do better. And I don't know if people take it mean, but that's a really big part, and that's something we do in my classes. Is every week we take our stuff and it gets critiqued by the entire class, and it's awful. It's nerve-wracking. I hate it so much. I feel so sick sitting there with my stuff up on the screen, even if it looks really good and I made something that's like really pretty. I just feel awful, because like they're gonna find the little things that's wrong with it and start nitpicking, which is really nice. So if someone's nitpicking just like the tiniest little details, it means that you did something really well, and they don't have anything major that's like a problem with it. So that's kind of reassuring. But some days it's just like I'll put something up there, and then the teacher will literally just look at it, and he'll just say, yeah, that's a piece of shit, you need to completely restart. It's like, oh hey, I've been working on this for 2 weeks, but that's fine, it's due next week, I can completely restart today. So you just have to take critiques. I've had some people comment on my videos and tell me how bad I am, and there's nothing I can do. I don't delete them or anything, or don't block them, because that's their opinion and they're entitled to it, and it's the internet, so you're not going to get rid of those people. But I do normally reply to them just saying, hey, what didn't you like specifically, and what do you think I could do better at? And you just need to ask them for advice, because if someone hates your work and they're willing to actually tell you why they hate it, and like maybe even give you advice to what to do better, that could actually be really helpful to you in the future. So just get your work out there, and then just try to get people to critique it and give you feedback, because feedback's really the best way to learn, is asking people what they hate, and being okay with if you think it's bad. I normally like the worst person for looking at my own work. I just tear it apart whenever I see it. I hate it so much. Some of the stuff like that Operation Oak Tree episode 1, it's just so bad. The point where he's like after him and just kind of walks. It just makes me laugh how bad it is. It's like, I don't know why I thought that was good, but I guess I don't know, 16-year-old me was like, oh, that's amazing, and I can make him move, so it's good enough. But it's not. It's really not. Alright, that's all the questions that they had for me. So thanks for asking me to do this interview, and I hope everything turns out well, and good luck with your future project, guys. Because I know you're working on that movie or animation, or I know you guys are asking me about it. So, good luck, gamer guys. Or I don't even know how to say your name. I'm not gonna try. It's embarrassing. Peace.